In the tank, they got that royal demeanor. Front hoses cruising smooth like aquatic ballerinas. Peacocks flashing colors, brighter than a neon sign. Haps in the mix, slick moves they redefine. Cichlid nation, yeah, the fizz be flag waving. Aqua Alex on the mic, the fish facts he's saving. Scales gleam like jewels, underwater kings. Talking gills, fins and everything that swims. Cichlid talk, we swimming deep. Colors pop, the secrets keep. Oscars, front houses, peacocks too. Aqua Alex, he's schooling you. Like Malawi vibes, where the legends are born. Fish royalty reigns, no crown, just dorsal adorned. South American flavors, Oscars in the spotlight. They eat like champs, got that appetite. Frontosa's chillin' low, got that mystic grace. Tops be the hustlers, always setting the pace. Aqua Alex breaking it down, no tank left dry. Cichlid world for licking, reaching for the sky. Tank dreams, bubble filters hum like beats. Aquascape palace, where the cichlid elite meets. Rock caves and sand beds, the homes they crave. In the underwater kingdom, it's the fish we save.
Hello, cichlid enthusiast, and welcome to an all-new episode of Cichlid Talk. I'm your host, Aqua Alex Cardinale, and tonight on Cichlid Talk, we're talking about the other group of cichlids from Lake Malawi. On our last episode of Cichlid Talk, we talked about peacocks and haps. Tonight, we are going to learn all about Africa's little aggressive bastard cichlids. We're going to learn about Mbunas. Now, Mbuna cichlids, while they are beautiful and while they are small and majestic, they are certainly aggressive. Mbunas are much more aggressive than the peacock and hap counterparts of Lake Malawi. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I myself am not a Mbuna cichlid fan. I love African cichlids, don't get me wrong, but I myself prefer peacocks and haps and some cichlids from Lake Tanganyika. Mbuna cichlids to me are just really, really overrated and really aggressive. However, I love peacocks and I love haps, and that is why I have a 125-gallon aquarium filled with peacocks and haps. They are definitely an exciting fish to keep. Now, Mbuna cichlids are nice. That's not to say that one day I won't have Mbunas, but they are really cool. Anyway, tonight on Cichlid Talk, I'm going to educate you on Mbuna cichlids. I'm going to give you information on Mbuna cichlids. I'm going to tell you how to keep and care for Mbuna cichlids. I'm going to tell you how Mbuna cichlids differ from peacocks and haps. All that and more. As always, I appreciate you guys joining me. And you can be part of tonight's show. You can be part of this episode of Cichlid Talk. And here's how you can be part of this amazing episode.
Hello, fellow cichlid enthusiasts. Tonight, we dive into the colorful world of Mbuna cichlids. Watching live? Fantastic. I invite you to jump into the chat and share any questions or thoughts you have about these fascinating fish.
scales gleam like
And don't
jewels.
forget,
Underwater
you can also
kings,
chime in and
top
answer my
wheels, and
questions.
everything that swims.
Here are a couple of questions to get the conversation flowing. What do you think about Mbuna cichlids? Are they a favorite of yours? Do you have a favorite Mbuna cichlid species? If so, which one? Later in the show, Aqua Alex will be diving into your questions and sharing his own insights on these captivating cichlids. So, whether you're watching live or replaying the episode, don't hesitate to drop your questions and thoughts in the chat or comments. I appreciate every one of you for tuning in. Your passion for cichlids makes every episode special. Happy cichlid keeping, and may your Mbuna cichlid adventures be filled with joy and discovery.
Alright, so be sure to post any questions you have on Mbuna cichlids in the comments, and I look forward to answering them. You can also answer my questions, which are, what do you think about Mbuna cichlids? Do you like them? And what are your favorite Mbuna cichlids? A little bit later on in the show, I'll answer those questions, and I will also answer your questions. Alright, let's go ahead and get this episode started. And I want to start by sharing my personal thoughts on Mbuna cichlids. Now, I have nothing against Mbuna cichlids. I just don't like how aggressive Mbuna cichlids are. But I'm going to say Mbuna cichlids are extremely popular in the aquarium hobby for a very good reason. They are affordable, they grow to good sizes, they're not going to outgrow aquariums, and they offer a lot of activity and a lot of color. But they also offer a lot of hyperactivity and a lot of aggressiveness. If you're not ready to handle the aggressiveness of Mbuna cichlids, it can cause people to want to leave the aquarium hobby. And unfortunately, a lot of people dive headfirst in Lake Malawi cichlids and they end up going with the Mbunas because Petco, PetSmart, and most fish stores, the only Malawi cichlids they stock is all Mbunas. You really have to go to a specialized fish store with an employee like myself that prefers the peacocks and the haps and the exotic African cichlids to find peacocks, haps, and Lake Tanganyika cichlids, because a lot of these stores are only bringing in the Malawi Mbuna cichlids because they know that the Mbuna cichlids are going to sell a lot quicker than peacocks do. Peacock cichlids, in my opinion, are a whole lot better for beginners than Mbunas, but beginners are attracted to Mbunas for various reasons, which we are going to cover tonight. Now, that's not to say that I personally would never keep Mbunas. If I was ever given a 55-gallon aquarium and I wanted to set up a Lake Malawi tank, then I definitely would go with Mbunas because I can raise the Mbunas and then raise some fry when they breed to feed my Malawi hawks and my Malawi eye biter. But that is just my personal thoughts on Mbuna cichlids. They're not my cup of tea, but I know they are extremely popular in the aquarium hobby, and they certainly have their place in the aquarium hobby. But for me, I so heartily much more prefer the Mbuna, much more prefer peacocks and haps. I think peacock and haps, they get a lot bigger, and they have more of a personality and more coloration to them. And let's not forget that Mbuna cichlids have a whole different dietary requirement than peacock and hap cichlids do. So if you're coming from South American and Central American cichlids, then it's a big difference because South and Central American cichlids are predominantly omnivorous, which means they eat meat and vegetable, but Mbunas are herbivorous. So that's a whole difference. We're going to talk about that tonight. So let's get started with some wonderful information on Mbuna cichlids. Let's go ahead and learn about Mbuna cichlids right now. Now, Mbuna cichlids are a group of vibrant, lively fish that are native to Lake Malawi in East Africa. These fish are popular among aquarium hobbyists due to their bright colors and interesting behavior. Mbuna cichlids inhabit the rocky shores of Lake Malawi, one of Africa's Great Lakes. The term Mbuna actually means rockfish in a local language, reflecting their preferences for rocky environments. These fish are well adapted to the lake's clear, mineral-rich waters and are known for their territorial nature. Mbuna cichlids are renowned for their striking colors, which can include shades of blue, yellow, orange, and red. These vibrant hues are often more pronounced in males, who use their coloration to attract mates and ward off rivals. Mbunas typically have a robust body structure with a slightly compressed shape that aids in navigating their rocky habitats. Mbuna cichlids are known for their dynamic and sometimes aggressive behavior. They are highly territorial and can be quite combative, especially during breeding periods. To manage their aggression, it is important to provide them with a habitat that mimics their natural environment, complete with plenty of hiding spots and visual barriers. To adequately care for Mbuna cichlids, consider the following tank requirements. Tank size. A minimum of 55 gallons is recommended to accommodate their active nature and territorial behavior. Water conditions. Maintain a temperature of 75 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit with a pH level between 7.8 and 8.6. And also, they do appreciate hard, alkaline water that mimics their natural environment. The good thing about Lake Malawi cichlids is they're a little bit more sturdy compared to their pH, compared to other African cichlids. Like cichlids from Lake Tanganyika need as close to their natural pH as possible, but Lake Malawi, and especially Mbunas, their pH can range anywhere from 7.6 all the way to 8.6. Substrate and decor. Use sand or fine gravel substrate along with plenty of rocks and caves to create hiding spots and territory. And obviously, you're going to need filtration and aeration, so a powerful filtration system is essential to the fish's high activity level and waste production. Now, Mbuna cichlids are primarily herbivorous, feeding on algae and plant matter in the wild. In captivity, their diet should consist of vegetable-based flakes or pellets. Look for high-quality options specifically designed for herbivorous cichlids. Supplementary foods. Offer balanced vegetables like spinach, lettuce, or peas to supplement their diet. And avoid protein-rich foods such as bloodworms or brine shrimp because it can lead to digestive issues. And a little bit later on in the show tonight, we're going to learn why it is not a good idea to feed bloodworms to Mbuna cichlids. Breeding Mbuna cichlids can be a rewarding experience. They are maternal mouth brooders, meaning the female carries fertilized eggs in her mouth until they hatch. To encourage breeding, create a suitable environment. Ensure there are plenty of hiding places and territories. Monitor water quality. Maintain optimal water conditions to reduce stress. Separate fry. Once the fry are released, consider moving them to a separate tank to ensure their safety. Mbuna cichlids are a vibrant and engaging addition to any aquarium, offering both visual appeal and fascinating behaviors. By understanding their natural habitat and specific care requirements, you can create a thriving environment for these stunning cichlids from Africa. Whether you're a novice aquarist or a seasoned fish keeper, Mbuna cichlids can provide endless enjoyment and a splash of color to your aquatic world. And that is some awesome information on Mbuna cichlids to get us started. Now, on the last episode of Cichlid Talk, we talked about my favorite Lake Malawi cichlids. We talked about peacocks and haps. Tonight, we're talking about Mbuna cichlids. Right now, let's learn about the differences between Mbuna cichlids and peacocks and haps. So, the question is, how do Mbuna cichlids differ from peacocks and haps? Habitat and behavior is the first way. Mbuna cichlids are rock-dwelling species found along the rocky shores of Lake Malawi. Their name Mbuna means rockfish from their local area. They thrive in environments with plenty of caves and crevices, which they use for hiding and breeding. Mbunas are known for their territorial and aggressive nature, especially the males. Mbuna cichlids are generally smaller than peacocks and haps. Mbuna cichlids range from 3 to 5 inches in length. They exhibit vivid colors, often with stripes or patterns, which serves as a means of identification and deterrence against rivals. Now, Mbuna cichlids are primarily herbivorous. They feed on algae and plant matter. In captivity, they require a diet rich in spirulina and other plant-based foods to maintain their health and coloration. Now, peacock cichlids, on the other hand, peacock cichlids are one of my all-time favorite Malawi cichlids. Peacock cichlids inhabit the open sandy areas and rocky outcrops in Lake Malawi. They are less aggressive compared to Mbunas and are also known for their relatively peaceful demeanor, making them a popular choice for cichlid hobbyists. Peacocks are renowned for their striking and diverse coloration, which often includes iridescent blues, reds, and yellows. Peacocks grow larger than Mbunas. Peacocks can grow anywhere from 5 to 7 inches, so they're a lot bigger than Mbunas. Peacocks are also omnivorous. Peacock cichlids have a varied diet that includes both plant matter and meat. In aquariums, peacocks thrive on a balanced diet of high-quality pellets and occasional live or frozen food. Now, hap cichlids, on the other hand, are found in more deeper and open waters of Lake Malawi. They are less territorial and are more tolerant of other species compared to Mbunas. Haps are the largest of the 3 cichlid groups from Malawi, with some species reaching up to a foot. They exhibit a wide range of colors, so often less vibrant than peacocks. Their streamlined bodies are adapted for fast swimming in open water. Hap cichlids are largely carnivorous, preying on smaller fish and inverts. As a matter of fact, many hap species prey on Mbunas. Species like Malawi eyebiters and Malawi hawks, for example, feed on Mbunas, as does the Fusco cichlid, the Livingstoni, and the Venustus. They love to feed on Mbunas, so never ever keep Mbunas with haps because they'll be lunch. But haps are pretty cool if you like the predatory cichlids. Like if you're coming to the African cichlid side from having Oscars, you'll love haps. So while Mbuna, peacock, and hap cichlids all hail from Lake Malawi, they each occupy distinct ecological niches and display unique behaviors and dietary needs. For example, peacock and haps are carnivorous, while Mbunas are herbivorous. Understanding these differences is crucial for aquarists who wish to maintain a healthy and harmonious cichlid aquarium. Whether you prefer the vibrant aggression of Mbuna, the peaceful elegance of peacocks, or the majestic presence of haps, each group offers a fascinating glimpse into the diversity of freshwater fish. And that is how Mbuna cichlids differ from peacock and haps. Well, coming up next on this episode of Cichlid Talk, let's answer the question, can Mbuna cichlids live with peacocks and haps? But first, let's hear a word from our flagship program, Saturday with Alex Cardinale. And this weekend is a huge weekend because we've got 2 episodes of Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Our first will be airing on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, the day of my birthday. It's my 32nd birthday bash. And then we've got Happy Birthday Saturday with Alex Cardinale this Saturday. And then we've got a special Saturday episode dedicated to stingrays, and of course, New Jersey Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Let's learn about these special episodes, and when we come back, we'll answer the question whether or not Mbuna cichlids can live with peacocks or haps.
Celebrate Aqua Alex's 32nd birthday live. Join the fun and excitement as Aqua Alex Cardinale goes live for his 32nd birthday bash. Mark your calendars for Friday, August 15, 2025, at 10 p.m. Eastern/7 p.m. Pacific. This is a celebration you won't want to miss. What to expect? Amazing fish collection. Dive into Aqua Alex's personal aquarium as he showcases his stunning fish collection. Year in review. Here Aqua Alex recap his 31st year, filled with personal milestones and adventures. Life lessons. Gain insights as Aqua Alex shares valuable life lessons he's learned over the past year. Fish frenzy. Discover 32 different fish species as Aqua Alex discusses each one in detail. Interactive Q&A. Have burning questions? Get them answered live during the viewer Q&A session. Celebrate and support. Participate in the celebration with live birthday donations. Don't miss out. Tune in to the Aqua Alex Aquarium YouTube channel for a night of fun, learning, and celebration. Let's make this birthday unforgettable for Aqua Alex.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday Saturday Bash with Alex Cardinale. Join us for a spectacular celebration as Alex Cardinale turns 32. It's a birthday Saturday special packed with fun, surprises, and more. Tune in live on Saturday, August 16, 2025, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on the Aqua Alex Aquarium's YouTube channel. Here's what you can expect. Special guest appearances. Who will pop in to wish Alex a happy birthday? Karens of the Week returns. Get ready for some hilarious moments. Animal of the World. Discover fascinating facts about the majestic killer whale. Aqua Alex featured fish. Dive into the world of the tire track eel and explore featured fish from Koi Smart, Tank Smart, and Segrest farms. Aqua Alex new fish update. Catch the latest on Aqua Alex's new aquatic friends from his birthday haul. 32 Things with Alex. Here Alex share 32 accomplishments he's proud of and 32 goals for the coming year. Chef Alex featured food. Savor the deliciousness of red velvet cake, calzone, and Caesar salad. And much more fun and surprises. Don't miss out on this exciting birthday celebration. Spread the word and join the party. Happy 32nd birthday, Alex. See you there. Live, Saturday, August 16, 2025. Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Where? YouTube channel Aqua Alex Aquariums. Dive into Stingray Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Get ready for the second annual Stingray Saturday. Join us for an immersive oceanic adventure with Alex Cardinale as we explore the fascinating world of stingrays. These unique creatures, closely related to sharks, make their homes in both freshwater and saltwater environments. Date, Saturday, August 23, 2025. Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Where? YouTube channel Aqua Alex Aquariums. What's in store? Discover unique stingray species. Blue spotted stingray. Eagle ray. Electric ray. Amazonian freshwater stingrays like the Reddick stingray. Learn about stingray evolution. How have stingrays adapted from saltwater to freshwater habitats? Uncover stingray defense mechanisms. How do these graceful creatures protect themselves in the wild? And much more. Prepare for a night of discovery and excitement as we delve into the lives of these incredible fish. Whether you're a marine enthusiast or just curious about the underwater world, Stingray Saturday promises to be an event you won't want to miss. Subscribe and set your reminders. Tune in live on the Aqua Alex Aquarium's YouTube channel to ensure you don't miss a moment of this aquatic exploration. Join us for Stingray Saturday with Alex Cardinale, where the ocean's mysteries come alive. Get ready for history in the making. Saturday with Alex Cardinale is hitting the road for the very first time, and you won't want to miss this epic event. Join us as we broadcast live from New Jersey on Saturday, September 13, 2025. Tune in at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for an unforgettable experience. What to look forward to. Exclusive sit-down interview with Tom McGuire. Exciting airplane ride vlogs. Insightful information and tour of Hackettstown, New Jersey, and surrounding areas. And so much more. Catch all the action live on the Aqua Alex Aquarium's YouTube channel. Don't miss this chance to be part of history as Alex Cardinale brings his exciting show to a whole new state. It's going to be an awesome time. Set your reminders and get ready to join the fun. Saturday, September 13th, 2025 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific from Jersey.
Welcome back to Cichlid Talk, and tonight we are talking about Mbuna Cichlids. And now it's on to our next topic. Can Mbuna Cichlids live with peacocks and haps? The answer is yes and no. Similar to saltwater, where you say some fish can live with corals with caution, the same can be said for Mbunas living with peacocks and haps. I would say with caution, and here is why. When considering a mixed cichlid tank with Mbunas, peacocks, and hap cichlids, several factors must be taken into account. Aggression and territory. Mbunas are highly territorial and aggressive, which can lead to conflicts if not managed properly. Peacocks and haps are generally less aggressive, but the dynamics can change depending on individual fish and tank conditions. And as I said earlier, hap cichlids usually prey upon Mbuna cichlids in the wild. So that's another reason why it's with caution that these guys can live together. A larger aquarium is essential for housing these three species together. A minimum of 75 gallons is recommended to provide enough space for territories and reduce aggression. Design the tank with plenty of rocks and hiding spaces to mimic the natural habitat of Mbunas and to provide refuge for less aggressive species. One of the reasons why I'm a huge fan of peacocks and haps, they don't need as much rock work as Mbunas do. Now, all three species share some dietary needs. However, peacocks and haps are more meat eaters than Mbunas. So it's important to provide a varied diet that reaches the specific nutritional requirements of each group of Lake Malawi cichlids. Here are some tips for a successful mixed Lake Malawi tank, combining Mbunas, peacocks, and haps. Monitor behavior. Keep an eye on interactions, especially during the initial introduction phase. Stock wisely. Introduce fish of similar sizes and avoid overcrowding. Maintain water quality. Regular water changes and filtration are crucial for keeping stress levels low and maintaining health. Consider a single species setup. If conflicts arise, which they likely will, it might be best to house these species separately to ensure their well-being. Sometimes it is best to choose between Mbunas or peacocks and haps. I usually do not recommend combining the three, because like I said, peacocks are less aggressive. Haps usually prey upon Mbunas in the wild, and Mbunas are just overall aggressive. By understanding the unique needs and behaviors of each species, aquarists can create a balanced and thriving aquatic environment. And that is answering that great question. Can you keep Mbunas with peacocks and haps? You can, but with caution. All right, moving along. You know, Mbuna cichlids are extremely popular in the aquarium hobby, and we talked about this at the beginning of this show. That begs me to beg the question, why are Mbuna cichlids so popular? What makes Mbuna cichlids so popular? Let's answer that right now. Mbuna cichlids native to Lake Malawi in Africa are one of the most popular choices among freshwater aquarium hobbyists. Their vibrant colors, intriguing behaviors, and fascinating social structures make them a favorite for both novice and experienced fish keepers. Here is a closer look at what possibly makes Mbuna cichlids so popular. Striking appearance. One of the most compelling reasons for Mbuna cichlids' popularity is their striking appearance. These fish boast a wide array of vivid colors, including bright yellows, blues, reds, and oranges. Their coloration not only adds a splash of vibrancy to any aquarium, but also varies significantly between species, offering enthusiasts a diverse palette to choose from. Mbuna cichlids are known for their intriguing and often complex behaviors. They are highly territorial and social, leading to dynamic interactions within the aquarium. Watching these fish establish territories, engage in courtship rituals, and interact with other tank mates provides endless entertainment and insight into their natural behaviors. Diverse species. Lake Malawi is home to a vast array of Mbuna cichlid species, with estimates of over 100 species inhabiting the rocky shores. This diversity allows hobbyists to create a rich and varied cichlid community tank, showcasing different personalities, colors, and behaviors. It also presents an opportunity for enthusiasts to learn about the unique characteristics of each species. Manageable size. Mbuna cichlids typically range from 3 to 5 inches in length, making them ideal for home aquariums. Their manageable size means they don't require excessively large aquariums, making them accessible to a wide range of hobbyists. However, they do need ample space to accommodate their active nature and territorial behaviors, and you do need a lot of rock work for Mbuna cichlids. Another reason for their popularity is their relatively hardy nature. Mbuna cichlids can adapt to a range of water conditions, making them suitable for beginners. While they do require specific water parameters to thrive, they are generally more forgiving than some other cichlid species. This resilience makes them an attractive choice for those new to fish keeping. Breeding fascination. Breeding Mbuna cichlids is an engaging and rewarding experience. These fish are mouth brooders, meaning the female carries and protects the eggs in her mouth until they hatch. This fascinating reproductive strategy captivates many aquarists and provides an additional layer of intrigue to keeping these fish. Community building. The social dynamics of Mbuna cichlids allows aquarium owners to create vibrant communities within their tanks. Observing how these fish interact, establish hierarchies, and form social bonds can be both challenging and rewarding. This aspect of fish keeping encourages hobbyists to learn more about the species and engage more deeply with their aquariums. In summary, Mbuna cichlids' stunning appearance, fascinating behaviors, and diverse species make them a standout for aquarium enthusiasts. Their manageable size, hardiness, and engaging behavior and breeding habits further contribute to their broad appeal, making them a staple in the world of African cichlid keeping. And I think it's their price also, the affordability of Mbuna cichlids is what makes them popular as well. So that is what makes Mbuna cichlids so popular. Well, coming up next here on Cichlid Talk, we're going to talk about the different species and the different types of Mbuna cichlids. Let's learn about the most popular aquarium species of Mbuna cichlids up next. But right now, let's learn about a special event coming up in just a matter of weeks. It is the biggest event of 2025, and it is taking place on September 9th and September 10th. All right now we're going to talk about the different types of Mbuna cichlids. So, up first, let's talk about the popular Mbuna species. Up first, we've got the Phesidotropheus. Phesidotropheus demenzi. Known for their striking blue and black stripes, these fish are relatively small but can be aggressive, making them best suited for experienced aquarists. Phesidotropheus celesi. This species is popular for its sexual dimorphism. The males are bright blue with black bars, while females are a vibrant yellow. And I might be butchering our scientific names, so please bear with me. Melanochromis. Melanochromis areatus. With their gold bodies and black stripes, areatus are visually stunning. However, their aggressive nature requires careful tank management. I actually don't think the areatus is a very attractive Mbuna, because we've got a bunch of areatus available at TankSmart, and they've been there for a long time. I've been employed at KoiSmart and TankSmart for 4 months, and we still have a bunch of them. Melanochromis johani. These fish are known for their deep blue coloration with horizontal black stripes, and they are slightly less aggressive than some other Mbuna cichlids. Perhaps the most popular Mbuna cichlid is the Libidochromis, and that is the yellow lab, also known as the electric yellow. One of the most beloved in the aquarium trade, this species is known for its bright yellow color and relatively peaceful nature, making it suitable for community cichlid aquariums. You've also got Cynotilapia, Cynotilapia afria. These fish are appreciated for their vertical stripes and varying color morphs, which can include shades of blue, yellow, and purple. Then you also have Labiotropheus, Labiotropheus fulibami. I probably butchered that name. I apologize about that. Actually, it says Labiotropheus fuliborni. But this species exhibits a variety of colors from blue to orange and is known for its thick lips. They are slightly less aggressive than other Mbuna cichlids. When keeping Mbuna cichlids, it is important to mimic their natural rocky habitat with plenty of hiding places to reduce aggression. Here are some general tips for keeping Mbuna cichlids. A minimum of 55 gallons is recommended to provide enough space for swimming and territory establishment. Maintain a pH between 7.6 and 8.6 and a temperature around 76 to 82. Mbuna cichlids are primary herbivores, so a diet rich in vegetable matter is ideal. Spirulina flakes and blanched vegetables can be good additions. Due to their aggressive nature, it is often best to keep them in a species-specific tank or with other Mbunas. Overcrowding can help diffuse aggression. By understanding the different types of Mbuna cichlids and their care requirements, aquarium enthusiasts can enjoy these vibrant and colorful fish. And those are the different types of Mbuna cichlids. Well, with Mbuna cichlids comes Mbuna aggression. Now, let's learn how to properly deal with Mbuna aggression. Understanding Mbuna aggression. Before implementing solutions, it is important to understand why Mbuna cichlids exhibit aggressive behavior. They have a territorial nature. Mbunas are naturally territorial, and they will often defend their space vigorously. Breeding behavior. During breeding, males become more aggressive to attract females and fend off rivals. Hierarchy establishment. In a conformed environment, Mbunas establish a pecking order, which can lead to increased aggression. Strategies to reduce aggression. Provide adequate space. The bigger, the better. Overcrowding can exacerbate aggression. Ensure your tank is large enough to accommodate the number of Mbunas you have. A general rule is to provide at least 20 gallons of water per adult Mbuna. The bigger the aquarium, the better. Create hiding spaces. Design your tank with plenty of rocks, caves, and hiding spots. This setup mimics their natural habitat and allows subordinate fish to escape aggressive encounters. Maintain a balanced male to female ratio. To minimize male to male competition, aim for a ratio of one male to several females. This can help diffuse tension and reduce fighting over mates. Introduce fish simultaneously. When adding new fish, introduce them all at once rather than once at a time. This approach prevents any single fish from becoming overly dominant. Rearrange the tank decor. If aggression escalates, try rearranging the tank's decor. This disrupts established territories and encourages the fish to redistribute their spaces, often reducing hostility. Monitor and isolate aggressive fish. Keep an eye on particularly aggressive individuals. If necessary, temporarily isolate them to prevent harm to other fish. This can also disrupt their dominance and integrate them back into the community more peacefully. Ensure proper diet and nutrition. A well-fed fish is less likely to be aggressive. Provide a balanced diet rich in proteins, vegetables, and specific cichlid foods to keep them healthy and content. While Mbuna cichlids are inherently aggressive, understanding their behavior and providing a well-structured environment can significantly reduce conflict. With the right conditions, these colorful fish can coexist peacefully, offering a vibrant and dynamic display in your aquariums. And that is how you can deal with Mbuna cichlid aggression. Mbunas are definitely an aggressive fish. In just 1 second here, we are going to learn about Mbuna cichlids diet. This is a really important topic because Mbunas have a totally different diet compared to other African cichlids. But first, let's hear a word from our first sponsor, Oasis Aquatics. Alright, it's time to talk about the diet for Mbuna cichlids. In the wild, Mbuna cichlids are herbivorous, feeding on algae and plant matter. They graze on the biofilm that grows on rocks and other surfaces in their natural habitat. Their diet is rich in fiber and low in protein, which is important for their digestive system. Ideal diet in captivity. When keeping Mbuna cichlids in any aquarium, it is important to replicate their natural diet as closely as possible. We need to recognize that Mbuna cichlids are herbivorous. So here are some key components of a well-balanced diet for Mbuna cichlids. Vegetable-based foods. Spirulina flakes. These are high in protein and essential vitamins, providing a good base for their diet. Blanched vegetables, such as spinach, zucchini, and peas. These should be finely chopped and offered sparingly. Algae wafers are designed for herbivorous fish. These wafers are a convenient way to provide essential nutrients. While Mbuna cichlids primarily eat plants and algae, they do require some protein for optimal health. It is important to provide this in moderation to prevent digestive issues. Brine shrimp. Occasionally, small amounts of brine shrimp can be introduced to their diet. Daphnia. Another protein-rich option that can be fed occasionally is Daphnia. Feeding tips. Frequency. Feed Mbuna cichlids small amounts 2 to 3 times daily rather than one large meal. This mimics their natural grazing behavior. Only offer what they can consume in a few minutes to avoid overfeeding and water pollution. Rotate different types of food to provide a balanced diet and prevent nutritional deficiencies. By paying careful attention to their dietary needs, aquarists can ensure that their Mbuna cichlids thrive in captivity, displaying vibrant colors and active behaviors. Now, we have a really important topic we're going to talk about right now when it comes to Mbuna cichlids. A lot of people like to feed their tropical fish bloodworms. A good friend of mine from down under, a good friend of mine from Australia, Josh Watts, who loves African cichlids, he was the one that instilled upon me that Mbuna cichlids should never ever be fed bloodworms. And here is why you should never ever feed bloodworms to Mbuna cichlids. Mbuna cichlids are primarily herbivorous, as we talked about. Their diet in the wild consists of algae and plant matter. They are well adapted to grazing on the algae that grows in rocks in their natural habitat. And I work at a fish store, and I have Mbunas in aquariums, and I see them picking at the algae in our aquariums. Here's the problem with bloodworms. Bloodworms, which are the larvae of midge flies, are commonly used in the aquarium hobby as a protein-rich food source for many species. However, feeding bloodworms to Mbuna cichlids is strongly discouraged for several reasons. High protein content. Bloodworms are rich in protein, which is not suitable for the herbivorous diet of Mbuna cichlids. Excessive protein intake can lead to digestive issues, as their systems are not equipped to handle large amounts of animal proteins. This can result in bloating, aka Malawi bloat, constipation, and even more severe health problems like Malawi bloat, a condition that can be fatal if not addressed properly. Risk of digestive problems. Mbuna cichlids have a long digestive tract, which is adapted to break down fibrous plant material rather than animal proteins. Feeding them bloodworms can upset their digestive balance, leading to gastrointestinal disturbances. This can manifest as lethargy, loss of appetite, and visible swelling in the abdomen. And there's also potential for parasites. Bloodworms can sometimes carry parasites or bacteria that could be harmful to fish. While this is a risk with any live or frozen food, Mbuna cichlids, with their specific dietary needs, might be more susceptible to infections when their immune system is compromised by an inappropriate diet. Appropriate alternatives. Instead of bloodworms, Mbuna cichlids should be fed a diet that mirrors their natural intake in the wild. Here are some suitable food options. Spirulina-based flakes or pellets. These are specially formulated to meet the nutritional needs of herbivorous cichlids, providing essential vitamins and minerals. Blanched vegetables, vegetables like zucchini, spinach, and peas, can be blanched and offered to Mbuna cichlids as a healthy supplement to their diet. And of course, algae wafers are great. Proper dietary management is essential for maintaining the health and vibrancy of Mbuna cichlids. By avoiding bloodworms and instead providing a diet rich in plant-based foods, you can help ensure these beautiful fish thrive in your aquarium. Always research the specific needs of your fish and consult with aquarium experts if you're unsure about their dietary requirements. And that is all about Mbuna cichlid diet. We're almost at our main event tonight. Coming up next, we're going to talk about tips for keeping and caring for the Mbuna cichlid in the home aquarium. Coming up next, learn about keeping the Mbuna cichlid in the home aquarium. But for now, we're going to hear a word from our two sponsors, Koi Smart and Tank Smart.
Dive into an underwater oasis with Koi Smart. Are you dreaming of transforming your space into a serene underwater oasis? Look no further than Koi Smart. Whether you want to create a stunning pond in your backyard or an eye-catching aquarium in your home or office, we have everything you need to make it happen. Your one-stop shop for ponds and aquariums. At Koi Smart, we offer a comprehensive range of pond supplies, including pond food, pond plants, and a variety of fish. We import exquisite, high-quality koi directly from Japan, ensuring you receive the best of the best. But our offerings don't stop there. Explore our aquatic wonderland, koi and goldfish. Discover a vibrant selection of koi and goldfish, perfect for your pond. Tropical fish. Explore our wide array of tropical fish, including community fish, African and South American cichlids, oddballs monster fish aquarium supplies. From tanks to filtration systems, we have everything you need to maintain a thriving aquatic environment. Visit us today. Koi Smart and the Aqua Box at Koi Smart are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are conveniently located at 6440 Gardens Road, Riviera Beach, Florida. Come by and let our knowledgeable staff help you create your dream oasis. Don't just imagine your perfect underwater world. Make it a reality with Koi Smart.
Aqua Alex, the fish guy here at TankSmart, and I'm inviting you to check out TankSmart Aquariums located here in Lake Worth, Florida. One of the reasons I'm inviting you to check us out is because we have aquarium supplies, freshwater and saltwater fish. So let us help you enjoy the aquarium hobby by providing you with excellent aquarium supplies, saltwater and freshwater livestock. We can special order any fish you are looking for. And soon to come here at TankSmart, we're going to have koi and goldfish and pond supplies for all you pond maniacs out there. So check us out, TankSmart Aquariums, located in Lake Worth, Florida, 6680 Lantana Road, Lake Worth, Florida. Stop by and visit TankSmart Aquariums and let us help you live your aquarium dreams. All right, in just 1 second, we're going to talk about tips for keeping and caring for the Mbuna cichlid. But I do want to remind all my viewers out there you could be part of today's show. And here's how.
Hello, fellow cichlid enthusiasts. Tonight, we dive into the colorful world of Mbuna cichlids. Watching live? Fantastic. I invite you to jump into the chat and share any questions or thoughts you have about these fascinating fish. And don't forget, you can also chime in and answer my questions. Here are a couple of questions to get the conversation flowing. What do you think about Mbuna cichlids? Are they a favorite of yours? Do you have a favorite Mbuna cichlid species? If so, which one? Later in the show, Aqua Alex will be diving into your questions and sharing his own insights on these captivating cichlids. So, whether you're watching live or replaying the episode, don't hesitate to drop your questions and thoughts in the chat or comments. I appreciate every one of you for tuning in. Your passion for cichlids makes every episode special. Happy cichlid keeping, and may your Mbuna cichlid adventures be filled with joy and discovery.
All right, so right after I give you my tips for keeping Mbunas, we'll answer the viewer interactions. If you have any questions, be sure to post them in the comments. Well, here are tips for keeping and caring for your Mbuna cichlids. Tank size and setup. Ensure your tank is at least 55 gallons to provide ample space for swimming and territorial behavior. Use rocky decorations to mimic their natural habitat, Lake Malawi, where they thrive in rocky crevices. Water conditions. Maintain stable water conditions with a pH level between 7.8 and 8.6. The water temperature should be kept between 76 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Regularly test the water quality and perform partial water changes weekly to keep your environment clean and healthy. As we talked about a couple times tonight, Mbuna cichlids are primarily herbivores. Provide a diet rich in plant-based foods such as spirulina flakes and vegetable pellets. You can also feed them blanched vegetables like zucchini or spinach. Mbuna cichlids are known for their aggressive and territorial nature. Keep them in a species-specific tank or with other compatible cichlids. Ensure there are plenty of hiding spots to reduce aggression and stress. If you plan to breed Mbuna cichlids, provide flat rocks or caves for them to lay eggs. Be prepared to separate the fry from the adults to prevent them from being eaten. But Mbuna cichlids are mouth brooders. By following these tips, you can create a thriving environment for your Mbuna cichlids, allowing them to display their full range of behaviors and vibrant colors. All right, it is time for me to answer the viewer interactive now. We didn't get any live questions tonight, but that is A-okay. If you're tuned into the replay, just post your questions in the comments and I will answer them when I see them. But earlier on in the show, I pretty much answered my first question that I'm asking you. What do I think about Mbuna cichlids? Do I like them? I do like them, but I probably would not keep them because they're too aggressive. What is my favorite Mbuna cichlid? Well, I would say my personal favorite Mbuna cichlid would be the orange zebra cichlid, followed by the yellow lab and the white or yellow A.C.E. So the orange zebra, the yellow lab, and the white or yellow-tailed A.C.E. are my favorite Mbuna cichlids. All right, let's hear one more word from our final sponsor. Let's hear a word from Seagrass Farms. And when we come back, it's time for our main event, non-cichlid tank mates for Mbuna cichlids.
Ever wonder where your local pet store or tropical fish store gets their stunning tropical fish? Chances are, Segrist Farms is that place. As the largest tropical fish wholesaler, Segrist Farms takes pride in providing both freshwater and saltwater fish, exquisite aquatic plants, and fascinating reptiles to pet and fish stores across the United States and around the globe. Aqua Alex Cardinale is a proud endorser of Segrist Farms. Aqua Alex feels that their dedication to the aquarium hobby is unparalleled, bringing passion and quality to every aspect of their work. Whether you're a seasoned aquarist or just getting started, Segrist Farms supports your journey with the healthiest, most vibrant aquatic life available. Dive into an underwater world of wonder with Segrist Farms. Please note Segrist Farms does not sell to the public. Segrist Farms only sells to retail locations. However, aquarium hobbyists can find their nearest pet or fish store that stocks Segrist Farms by going to segristfarms.com under the Locate a Pet Shop section. You can also check out the catalog to see the species of fish available. Segrist Farms, your trusted partner in bringing the beauty of the aquatic world to life. One fish store at a time.
Earlier on in the episode, we talked about Mbuna cichlids being kept with peacocks and haps, and we learned that it can happen with caution. But Mbuna cichlids can have non-cichlid tank mates as well. And here are some of the non-cichlid fish that work for tank mates for the Mbuna cichlid. Up first is the Synodontis catfish. The Synodontis catfish is hardy and can withstand the aggressive nature of Mbuna cichlids. They are bottom dwellers, which helps them avoid the midwater territories typically claimed by Mbunas. And what I love about Synodontis catfish is that they can be kept with any African cichlids. Rainbow fish. Rainbow fish are fast swimmers and can adapt to water conditions required by Mbunas. Their vibrant colors make them an attractive addition, while their peaceful nature helps them maintain a balanced environment. Plecostomus. Plecos are great because they're known for their algae-eating habits and can be a beneficial addition to an Mbuna tank. Zebra loaches, clown loaches, and red-tailed botia loaches are great tank mates for Mbunas. They're very, very awesome as well. And finally, silver dollars. Silver dollars are peaceful tetras that can coexist with Mbuna. Their larger size can deter aggression, and they thrive in the same water conditions, making them a viable option for a community aquarium. When choosing tank mates, always ensure your tank is large enough to accommodate all species comfortably and provide plenty of hiding spaces and territories to minimize aggression. And that is non-cichlid tank mates for Mbuna cichlids. And ladies and gentlemen, that is tonight's episode of Cichlid Talk. I had a great time educating you all on Mbuna Cichlids. Now, I don't have any Mbuna Cichlids currently, and I don't plan on keeping Mbuna Cichlids anytime soon, but if you love Mbuna Cichlids, I hope you love this episode of Cichlid Talk. On our next episode of Cichlid Talk, we're going to start talking about different cichlid species. And we're going to talk about a cichlid species from Lake Tanganyika. Let's get ready to talk about the Calvus cichlid. Get ready to learn about the Calvus cichlid, or AKA, as I call it, the compressiceps cichlid from Lake Tanganyika. Get ready to learn about Lake Tanganyika's compressiceps cichlid on the next episode of Cichlid Talk. Cichlid hobbyists, thank you so much for watching this episode of Cichlid Talk. I hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, I appreciate your views. If you enjoyed the show, please hit that like button and please share this episode on social media. I'm Cichlid Man, Aqua Alex Cardinale, saying thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day.